Hello. It's been about a week since the last update, and I've already bought 4 Blu-Rays since then. So I may have a slight problem. Anyway, yeah, I've got these four. They're all, and I'm just gonna go through them today. I'm decided to do shorter updates like this, where I only, every 2 or 3 discs I get, I'm just gonna do a little update because I think it's better to have, you know, short updates like this, more well, short by my standards, more frequently than like waiting until I've got like a dozen discs to talk about, and then it's like a long video because it's difficult to find the time to make the long ones. So yeah. Anyway, we'll start off with 2 films by. There's a director I really like called Russian director called Andrei Tarkovsky, and he only made 7 films. I think he died quite young. He was only in his 50s when he passed away, so he didn't make that many films, unfortunately. But I've had 4 of them up to this point, and now I have the last 2. So we have Nostalgia, which is his second to last one, I think. Yeah, haven't seen it. I like his other films though, and all of his films are considered to be good. Like, he's probably the only director who never made a bad film. I mean, depending on whether you like his films or not. Yeah. They're very slow paced, so probably not for everyone. But if you like very slow paced, thoughtful, pondering things, you probably like Tarkovsky. Yeah, just from Artificial Eye, it has 2 discs of the film and then the extra features, which I wish more Blu-rays would do that, because then it would free up more space for the actual, like the film would have more room if it was just that on the disc, and then all the extras are on a second one. This is the UK Blu-ray. The picture quality is meant to be really poor on this. Not meant to be a very good transfer, but as far as I know, it's the only Region B compatible release that has English subtitles. So it's Hobson's choice, I'm afraid. And then we have his last film, The Sacrifice. Do you know how much I sacrificed? Yeah, again, haven't seen this either, but looking forward to seeing it. Probably be well, before I watch these, because his films tend to be quite long, so you need to find like a whole afternoon to watch some of them. But yeah, again, it's got the film on one disc and then the extras on the other. And they both have booklets. Forgot to mention it on the other one, but yeah, they have booklets. I don't think the transfer on this is meant to be that great either, although it's apparently better than that one. And again, I don't think there's any other Region B releases with English subtitles. So there is Kino did a release of this, which is remastered, but it's Region A. So yeah, if you've got a Region Free player, you should probably go for that one. Otherwise, you're stuck with this. But yeah, I'm glad to finally completed the Tarkovsky collection. Next we have Princess Principal, The Crown Handler, Chapter 1. Now, I know what you're thinking based on that title. That sounds like really girly. It's not actually. It's a Princess Principal. It's an anime series about spies who are undercover is undercover, but they're pretending to be schoolgirls, but they're actually spies. It's a really good show, actually, and this is they're doing a series of, I think it's 6-part film series, sort of spun off from, I think it was a 1 series, and then instead of doing a second series, they're doing like a 6-part film series, and this is the first one. They've done 2 of them, and they're coming out 1 a year, and this is the first one. We only just got it here in the UK. It came out on Monday on Blu-ray, and yeah, really love the show. Haven't seen the film yet, but looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to seeing the other ones too, because like I said, I really liked it. I liked it so much, I actually bought the big tap-filled edition with came in a big box of booklets and things, which I rarely do, but I enjoyed the series that much. So yeah, it's got the inside artwork, just the same cover, but without the BBFC logos. I always keep even when they do, I keep that side on. I'm just used to seeing and because I grew up in the UK, to me it looks weird when the cover doesn't have the BBFC certificates on them. So if I have an American, I know a lot of people from America and stuff, they look at UK covers and they go, "Oh, that's horrible. How can you put it with those big age ratings on it?" It's just, all of them have them on. You know, we're just used to them. So, but yeah, definitely. I mean, from what I understand, this doesn't work as a standalone. You will need to have seen the series first, but definitely watch the series, Princess Principal. It's really good. And then last, we have Grease. Grease is the word. Um, so Olivia Newton-John obviously passed away a couple of days ago, and so I wanted to rewatch this because due to her passing. So I didn't have a copy, so I thought I'll buy it on Blu-ray. I think a big part of what it's not a objectively, it's not a very good film. The story's kind of crap, and the sexual politics are very dodgy. But it's still really it works. It's so entertaining because the songs are incredibly catchy, and obviously Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta are just like incredibly charismatic in this film. So and a lot of the other actors too. Stockard Channing's as well. Yeah, it's just a lot of fun. It's not a great film, but it's a lot of fun. This is the original Blu-ray, the Rockin' edition, as it's called. You may be wondering why I bought this and not the 40th anniversary Blu-ray or the 4K that also came out for the 40th anniversary. Well, a couple of reasons. Number one, the 4K was Paramount messed up the 4K. They messed up twice actually. The first pressing there was like a sort of a glitch, like I think in the You're the One That I Want scene, there's a bit where John Travolta's head turns pink. And it was like half a second. Most people wouldn't notice it, but it was like this weird glitch. So Paramount did a repressing, which was nice of them, which fixed it. But they made the encoding worse. So it was like the encoding was like really really bad. I think like the brightness fluctuated, and stuff. So they fixed the problem, but then they made the rest of the film look worse. So it wasn't good. I mean, I wouldn't mind if I could get my hands on the first pressing. Yeah, I could probably live with that because it's just a little glitch. It's not that big of a deal. But it's you can't really. I don't think you can really. It's difficult to know what you're buying, and I don't want to buy the fixed pressing because it looks worse. So yeah, I didn't bother with the 4K, and I didn't buy the 40th anniversary Blu-ray because of the audio mix. So let me explain. So in I guess '98 for the 20th anniversary, Grease was re-released in the cinema, and the director supervised like a new sound mix, like a remix, and it's quite different from the original. It had some new sound effects added, and also some of the songs were different mixes. Like they had different. I think "Hopelessly Devoted to You," for example, had originally it didn't have backing vocals, but then on the remix it did. Which I think because they used the version from the soundtrack album, which did have backing vocals. But anyway, so it was remixed in '98, and then that was the only version you could buy on DVD or Blu-ray up until the 40th anniversary edition, which did a new sound mix, which was much more faithful to the original. Like it used the original mix of the songs. It didn't have all the added sound effects. It was much more. It was basically the original mix, but like in a 5.1 realm, which is good because you want to have the original, see the film how it sounded back in the day. But I grew up I was born in '95, so I grew up with the remix. So to me, even though the original mix on the 40th anniversary release is obviously that's the way the film's supposed to sound, it probably I've seen some comparisons. It does actually sound it's a better mix overall. But it's just not how I remember hearing the film. That the sound. When I was a kid, I would watch it. I watched the remix. So that's to me how the film sounds. So hearing, even though the 40th anniversary is the original mix, it would it's the right way the film should sound. It would sound wrong to me. So I bought the old Blu-ray because I just want to hear the film the way I've always heard it. Even though I'm normally a purist, in this case I'm like, I'm just used to the way this one sounds. So I got this. It's only a $5, like brand new on Amazon, so it's fine. But yeah, either way, it's a fun film. I'm probably gonna rewatch it after I get home from work today. So yeah, it's hair in my mouth. So that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.